I'm actually pretty late getting to work. Use that good old 6th gear to pull me around. K24 life. Only reason why I did the swap, to have a usable 6th gear, but a horrible idle. Inconsistent driving. Shift feels like dick, but I get 6th gear that pulls. That's all that matters. Okay, so how many of you have actually heard straight pipe VTEC at 30 or at 4,500 RPMs? I guess today's your lucky day, huh? That was half throttle, hella slow squad, getting it in. Now it's time to go to work. Had my fun before work, time to go to work. I'll see you guys in about 8 motherfucking hours. Alright, so I just figured out where the vacuum leak is coming from. It is not the idle air control valve, so all of that effort that I went into to try and fix that was lost effort. I'm going to show you where I found it from, and the tip on how I found this is on a guy named Scotty Kilmer's page. His YouTube channel, he used a cigar to find out where it is. I used the same thing with the vape, but I just used it a little bit differently, and I'll show you exactly where right here. Alright, so first things first, I took off the brake booster line between here to use that as my tool to locate the vacuum leak. Here, there's actually a plug that I blocked off, doesn't really matter. But what I'm doing is I'm blowing vape into this tube, which blows it into the manifold, which basically allows you to figure out where the air is coming from in the cylinder head and in the intake manifold. So I'll show you that here. So you got to plug this with your thumb or finger or anything, plug the throttle with your glove or whatever, and then it's probably really hard to see, but right here in cylinder 2, cylinder 3. Okay, so I'm about to take off the fuel lines for the throttle or for the intake manifold. I'm also going to take off the second injector, and once I get that off, I'm going to inspect on the little rubber gasket, grommet, whatever you want to call it, that holds the injector in, because that's where the leak is coming from. We'll figure out what we're going to do about that in just a moment. So as I suspect, you have this guy here where you got this little flap of this rubber sealing, and then you have this guy here where that flap is just fine, and the rest and the rest. So that all this time has been my problem right here. Okay, running to AutoZone to grab a no gasket for the fuel injector. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm pretty stoked. I think it's gonna run. What do you think, Dave? She's pretty. Gaskets, boys. That's what we're using today. Felpro gaskets from AutoZone. AutoZone came in clutch 4-pack for $4.99 or $5.99, which isn't a bad price at all. Pretty stoked to just get home, throw this on, tighten everything up, and pray to God that it just runs. Wish me luck, boys.